What's up guys, SkittleRampage here. So today I wanted to talk about some One Piece Funko Pops that I would love to see from Funko. So let's check it out. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday today, and of course Sunday is also Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas Eve and Merry Christmas in case I don't get to tell you tomorrow. I do hope everybody has fun with their families, eats a lot of good food, and gets everything they want for Christmas. Alrighty, so today we're going to be talking about some Funko Pops that I would love to see from the One Piece line. So the other day I did a video talking about every single upcoming One Piece exclusive, chase, whatever, from Funko in 2024 and 2025. However, I didn't want to make that video crazy long and I wanted to get the info out to you. So I decided to separate it and just do another video talking about things I want to see. And with that being said, for our question of the day for today, drop a comment down below about One Piece character you would love to see. So honestly, I have so many great selections, I don't even know where to start. Let's go with Caesar Clown here. So funny enough, he's actually not even one of my favorite characters because he's one of those characters that Oda made where they have the most annoying laugh ever, and there's plenty of characters like Moria or Perona. All of those characters have really super annoying laughs. However, Caesar is a really fun, cool character, and he has a very unique design that would work very well for Funko, especially a Glow exclusive. So that's kind of what I decided that this should be if it ever does come, that a Glow exclusive would work perfectly for this, or at least some kind of like Glow chase. I guess continuing with the bad guys, we also have Enel here. So Enel is the definition of a Glow chase here with full lightning all around him. I think that would work so well. We could even do his giant form. I forget what it's called off the top of my head. That could be a really unique like 6-inch pop. I don't know how many people would go for that though, but I think a regular just Enel standalone pop would be fantastic. Long overdue for his character. The problem with that is he's pre-time skip, and everything up until now we've gotten time skip, so I think that's kind of the issue. But I did hear some stuff that Funko going forward is going to start doing more pre-time skip pops and things like that, so who knows, maybe we could get them. The only thing that I feel would be really weird for this mold is his really long ears. I'm not exactly sure how they would do that. I think everybody would just have to kind of accept the fact that that probably wouldn't work in pop form very well, so they would probably shorten the ears. Now another villain turned kind of good guy is Bon Clay here. So Bon Clay, I think, also has the perfect chase opportunity with like a different face. Nami would be very hilarious. A lot of my Discord members were saying that's cursed. But still, I would like Bon Clay's character just because Bon Clay's awesome. And then the different like head chase would be really unique. But if we just got Bon Clay, that would be really cool. I saw this recent like, I think it was Mega House figure, which was really neat, but it's like $300. And I was like, I really hope Funko comes out with a pop because that would be awesome and way less expensive. If not, maybe I'll get that one in the future. Now next up, I'm not really sure how many people would want this pop from this character, but that's Ivankov. Personally, I think Ivankov's a very fun character, very well written, and would work pretty decently for a Funko Pop. I would buy it. I don't know about everybody else, but I would buy it. Now another pretty cool one would be Monkey D. Dragon, Luffy's father. I don't think there's too much they could do with this character other than just kind of like a standalone just pop pose of exactly the character. Nothing you can really do with his devil fruit because I don't even think much is known about it still. So yeah, I think just a regular pop would be cool. Next up, a pretty cool warlord would be Kuma here. Definitely a 6-inch pop, absolutely. If they made him a 4-inch pop, I would be disappointed. He is a huge character. He has to be holding the book and he has to have his hand in action pose getting ready to whack somebody. I think Kuma would be really awesome. Now, probably my top 5 wants would have to be Rayleigh. Dark King Rayleigh is such a cool kid. He is so freaking cool. It is ridiculous. And he's not even shown that often. Like, we saw some stuff recently, but but yeah, Rayleigh, oh man, I love his character so much. He is such a fun, kind of laid-back character. I think there's a couple things they could do with Rayleigh, but honestly, a standalone pop would be perfect. Now, I think this one might be a given, and I think Funko eventually will complete this set, and that's the bounty posters. I think getting all of the Straw Hats would be really unique, and past that, I don't think there's really a need. Maybe some really popular characters like they did Gold Roger. We have Ace so far, Luffy, and Gold Roger. I think if they did Shanks and maybe like Doflamingo, just some of the more popular characters, it works really well for those. Just starting to do all these random characters with bounties wouldn't really make much sense to me personally, just because you run the risk of having a bunch of overstock and people kind of being overwhelmed by the bounty posters. But I think doing the straw hats would be perfect. Because, like, you know, like, obviously it works. I have this custom Sanji run, and it works, so I would love to see Sanji. I think everybody will agree with me when I say that we absolutely need a Corazon pop to go with Law and Doflamingo. Corazon's character was much cooler than I anticipated him being and much more fun when he was showing off back in Dressrosa. So yeah, I would love to see him as a Funko Pop one day. He is so cool. Even if it's like a con exclusive or something like that, I would definitely like to own that. And it definitely has to be him smiling. Has to be him smiling. Another really fun character would have to be Bartolomeo. So when he was first introduced back in Dressrosa during the kind of Coliseum era, and then as it went on and he had the kind of like fanboy moment over the Straw Hats multiple times, I was like, okay, he's pretty funny. Plus his Devil Fruit's pretty OP, so I think just him kind of like crossing his arms and fingers like this would make for a great thing, or if they put kind of like a barrier in front of him or something and like a Pop Deluxe, that would be really unique. But in general, I think a lot of people would buy this. He's such a fun, interesting character. I don't really know how to describe him. I would say interesting is the best way, because he's kind of crazy. And he's definitely a fanboy, but it works so well for him. And he is definitely one of the better written characters in One Piece. Now we move into the Marine territory here. So first up, probably one of the Marines I want the most, maybe next to Garp, is Fujitora here. Such an awesome character. I think a Glow exclusive would be perfect of him using his Gravity Devil Fruit and kind of like purple around his sword, just like this image shows. I think that would work really well. And even if they made it like a deluxe piece back like in Dressrosa where, you know, he had all the building, like the crumbled buildings all around him, that could make for a really cool moment. Like personally, I would buy that. But nonetheless, a Glow exclusive would be great for him, but just a regular pop would also be really nice. Now, as I just mentioned, Garp obviously would make for a fantastic Marine pop. So somebody actually mentioned him in a comment the other day, I think, saying that Garp with the hat on would be a great chase, and I was like, yeah, absolutely, that is like the perfect idea. So I definitely agree there. If we ever get Garp, we definitely need that. And I think I was talking to someone about them maybe trying to get that from Funko, so who knows, maybe we will see it. Now, the final one that I would like to see is kind of like a build-a-scene maybe, or if they could make it into a pop moment. I think there's just so much going on that it might not be possible, but that is at Marineford, where you have Kizaru, Akainu, and Aokiji there in front of Luffy, and then he does have the, I think it's one of the pieces from the ship where he's kind of like confronting them with water all around it. I think that would be awesome. Again, as a build-a-scene. Now, something else we could see just with those three Admirals would be like them sitting in the chairs as a build-a-scene deluxe. That would be really neat too. Or if we just got them as regular pops. I think in general, we just need some Marines at this point and Admirals. It's very weird that we haven't got any just yet. Like, it's very, very weird to me. They're such popular characters. I'm not saying they're very liked. I think that's the point of the show, but still, I think they would sell, so very surprising. Well, guys, those are just a few characters that I would love to see from One Piece in the future. I could definitely sit here and talk to you guys for 45 minutes, maybe even longer, about plenty of other characters, but I kind of wanted to focus a lot on like characters in the past versus where we are now in One Piece currently, just because there's so many crazy cool characters missing from the One Piece line, and I do hope they continue to make really great ones. Because like, what we're doing next is like, in the next few waves, we're gonna have like characters like Mihawk finally, and then we're getting like Gear 5, and then we're getting Katakuri, then we're getting Vivi. It's like, okay, cool. You know, like obviously Gear 5 makes sense, Katakuri makes sense, very popular characters, but I want to get characters from the past as well. Like I feel like we need to focus on pre-time skip and all that because there's so many great ideas there and it would make Funko a ton of money. Anyways though, we never know what the future may hold, so here's hoping we get at least a few of these I mentioned. With that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Hit that like button down below if you did enjoy, and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I do want to say a big shout out to all the wonderful Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And lastly, make sure to be following me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.